Raise your hand if you know you royalty. They can't stand you.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Sofa Talk with Nono. And like I said before, I'm going to be talking about various topics on this channel. And today we're going to be talking about mental health. I have with me the lovely little Liz. Hi.
Hello, thanks for having me on your show.
Well, you know, the broad topic, mental health. Mm-hmm. It's a worldwide, right now everybody's talking about it. We've got the royal family going to various places, making awareness to mental health. Mm-hmm. What do you have to say about that, Liz?
I think it's about time that we started addressing the issue of mental health, mm-hmm. and actually like coming out with it and having real life conversations about it, as opposed to hiding it or not, mm-hmm. or just sweeping under the carpet. Yeah. You know, when you ask someone, "Are you okay?" It's not just "Are you okay?" Mm-hmm. as a greeting. It's mm-hmm. actually stopping, mm-hmm. to ask if they're really okay. Mm-hmm. So mm-hmm. I'm glad that, compared to a few years ago where, no one spoke about mental health at all. So, So I'm glad that a lot of people are coming to, to talk about it. Mm-hmm. You've got lots of ambassadors for mental health. Mm-hmm. And everyone is trying to preach the message, really.
Yeah, you've got, obviously, you and I, mm-hmm. Both from Africa. And mental health, as we know it in Africa, mm-hmm. is looked at as a weakness. Would you think that is an African thing or it's a worldwide thing?
It is a worldwide thing, in my opinion. However, due to cultural reasons, it mm-hmm. seems to be more prevalent in African mm-hmm. or in the African communities. Mm-hmm. And I think this that's why I was quite glad, that we'll be talking about mm-hmm. this today, because mm-hmm. it's nicer when you hear about things like this from, mm-hmm. Say, for example, someone with a person of color was suffering from mental health issues. Mm-hmm. Hearing about it from people of color also mm-hmm. helps, because then you can relate more to it, as opposed to, you get what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So I'm glad that we're having this conversation, making it more real, and, we're starting to address it in our community. So that's really good.
Yeah, I was speaking to Liz earlier on, and we spoke about one of my experiences, actually, where I had almost like a panic attack. It was my first time to have a panic attack, which was obviously a mental health problem, and I wasn't aware, and the way I had to deal with it and how I had to cope with it and all that stuff. So many people out there are going through these things, but they don't know what to do. Have you ever spoken to people that go through those things?
Good question. Yes, I have spoken to people because I'm not ashamed of everywhere I go. I talk about mental health because I feel like it's something. Those are the conversations we need to start having. And I would speak from my own personal experience. I suffer from anxiety, and I've spoken to a few African people about it. They're like, "Oh no, you just need to pray harder, or go to church, or read your Bible, get closer to God." Yes. And when you approach someone with those, it doesn't help. If anything, it makes it worse. Mental health I think we need to look at it holistically. It's about looking after your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul, really, and ensuring that you're in a healthy place.
Making people aware that this body does get damaged.
Correct.
Inside, the mind does get damaged inside, and it's something that a lot of people are not aware of. Instead, they make it look like you're weak.
Correct.
Of course, mental health in itself has got different stages where you've got the one person that suffers from anxiety or depression, and then you've got the ones that are really cannot control how they act or think. Unfortunately, society doesn't know how to make, to put what do you call it? Maybe separate those two or three or four. Yeah. They can't differentiate from those. They will take the person with anxiety and the one that can't control themselves to be the one and the same thing. So it's really a broad topic, you know, and I feel that we need to do more. What do you think?
We definitely need to do more. I know the first time I had that conversation with my family, my mum especially, she refused to accept the fact that, you know, anxiety was a mental health issue. And, you know, and even till now, she doesn't want to talk about it because the topics like that are quite confronting.
It's hard.
And I guess as a parent, you feel a bit, you know, helpless when you can't help your child.
Yeah.
You know, so in terms of supporting someone with mental health, which was that question you asked, right?
Yeah.
I would say listen to them. Listen without judging. You know, listen without asking questions, without offering opinion. If you need to offer your opinion, ask them, can I tell you what I think? You know, let them talk. Sometimes all people want to do is just talk and have someone listen to them genuinely.
It heals them.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And then personally what I do to combat my mental health issues, which is anxiety, which I suffer a fair bit from, is I'm at the gym every day.
Yeah.
I work out every day because I've got work. I'm trying to, you know, live my life. I'm trying to. So there's just so much pressure from the world in itself, and just trying to be the best person you can be. So yeah, I go to the gym every day. I'm not a very religious person. But I try to meditate. It sounds really funny, but I've got a gratitude jar.
Yeah.
Every day I find something to be grateful for.
And
it
really
could be
helps.
anything as little as, oh, thank God, or it could be God, or it could thank the universe, or whatever you feel like you need to thank.
Yeah.
That the train wasn't late today.
Yes.
You know, I'm glad that I got to work early. I'm glad that I finished this piece of work early. I'm glad that, you know, I made someone smile. I'm glad that I got talking to this person on the train who was quite lovely.
Yeah.
So just, you know, sometimes it's just really hard to find that one thing to be grateful for. But once you make it a habit, and then it becomes part of your lifestyle, and then on days where I feel really, really down, what I do is go back to my gratitude jar.
And then you open those.
And it makes
and
me
that's
feel
a
so
really
much
good
better.
idea, guys. You know, we go through so much. And I was talking to a friend once, and she said, the reason why there's such a high rise of anxiety, depression, mental health and all that stuff is because everybody's suddenly aware what war is about. Everybody is suddenly aware about, you know, the possibilities of a war, you know, the accidents. We've got updates of different things, people dying every minute. Like there's actually, I think I was looking at an online newspaper, and all it updates is bad news only, and that. And so people are really grieving inside, and they're fearful, they're really scared. And you've got loads of people, I heard you talk about church, in the church, they're depressed in the church, and they don't know how to handle it, you know, and going to the gym, things like that, is trying to keep yourself so that your thoughts are not thinking on that.
Staying positive. I don't kid around with negativity. If anyone brings negativity to my, I just kill it right there. I don't joke around with it. I don't entertain it, because we are like, our minds are like sponges. You absorb whatever is around you. So if someone was to tell you you're stupid every day for a whole week, you start to think you're truly stupid, even if you're the smartest person.
Yeah.
So I try to surround myself with positive people. I try to get busy. I've got hobbies, you know, things I'm interested in. Like, I'm interested in photography. I try to learn things like that. Keep yourself busy. Stay positive. Try and be a good person as well. Okay. I'm very big on charity as well. So I try to, you know, give back.
Trying to keep yourself busy. And avoiding every bad news, you know, not going on. Do you go on to read? The newspapers?
It's funny you say that, because I used to be embarrassed saying, because I'll get to work and be like, Liz, have you heard about this thing? I'm like, no, I haven't, because I don't want to know about bad things that are going on in the world. Because I try to avoid, because for some reason, when I hear things like that, I take it to heart. I take it really personal, and like I feel, you know, I can watch videos on Facebook about, you know, a dying
the
child,
whole day,
you know, and it just disturbs me the whole day. So where possible, if I can stay away from it, I just do. But it's life; you're always going to get bad news, or you know. But it's just learning how to manage it. So once again, have a circle of friends you trust, or circle of people you trust. You can call on the phone and say, you know what, I'm having a bad day. Can I meet you for a coffee, or can you prefer a chat? Just having that safe outlet where you feel comfortable to just let it out.
Yeah, well, guys, you've heard it for yourselves. Mental health, the hot topic that's going worldwide. It is going, the Prince has got us talking about it. Prince Harry, Prince William, they're all talking about it. And now little Liz and I have been talking about it. If you've got any other topics for us to touch on, just let us know on our Instagram, Sofa Talk with Nono, on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you.
Raise your hand if you know you royalty. They can't stand you cause you royalty. They can't break you cause you quality.